Hello, welcome to Bone Crusher channel. I have promised several times I will show how the method teach us to play the dark switch, but I didn't have a chance until now, so we'll try to learn that in one or two videos to apply the rules correctly and make us successful. The first thing is qualify the table correctly. There is a trigger we need to consider, and that trigger is two consecutive point cycles in a row resulting in a 7 out, and the number do not repeat. So I repeat. Two consecutive point cycle in a row resulting in 7 out, and numbers do not repeat. So that's our trigger. That's an indication we need to dark switch and apply the strategy correctly. Let's get started. The times are limited, so we will see if we can learn that in one or two videos, as I said. Well, the first bet we have to place is, but first we need to wait for come out roll. And then the very first bet we place is $25 on pass line and $25 on don't pass. Casino will allow you to do that. It's this type of betting is not available on Bubble Crap or any electronic craps games. The reason we do this is because we don't want to lose money as much as we can. So remember, the method said it's not about how much you win, it's about how much you lose. So if we will be able to place the bets and not losing much, so that's a gain, that's a benefit. However, I will explain a little bit, and I'm trying to go pretty fast. So $25 on the pass line, $25 on the don't pass. Considering a minimum table of $5, and the odds are 10 times. Also there in Vegas, the odds are 3, 4, 5. We will go into a different video, go over with that. But as you probably realize, if 7-11 will roll, we win here, we lose here. It's a wash. 2 or 3 is roll, we lose here, we win here, is a wash. We are exposed on 12, so this is the role we need to take care of it, and it's considering an investment. So we will place $1 on the 12. Okay, so it's paid 30 to 1. So 7-11 roll, we win here, we lose here. 2 and 3 rolls, we win here, we lose here. If a 12 is rolling, so we're gonna lose this, but we'll replace that bet with our 12 $1 bet on the 12. If in any chance you lose this and it's not established a point, so you have to replace it. Make sure you don't forget, because you never know when the 12 will strike and you're going to lose $25, which is not quite nice from the very beginning to lose a bet. However, from this point, let's say the point has been established like a 6. Okay, well, that's fine. So the 12, the $1 bet on the 12 will be lost. As I said, it's considering an investment. We'll recover that later if we are successful with this type of strategy. The next step is to place $100 on don't come. Okay, so that's the the way method it's teaching us. Remember, we don't play on the $5 games here. We've been learned by the method. We can use the higher bets for fast result. Remember 25-30% for our bankroll. So and just get out there. However, let's continue. Okay, so we placing don't come bet $100. Now we need to hedge this. We want to make sure everything will be ready for us when this $100 will travel over here, and that our strategy will be ended, so we can wait for 7 to be rolled. But right now, you win if it's rolled 2 and 3. 12 is a push, so nothing happened. We are exposed on yo and 7. So yo, it's pretty simple to be covered. We are placing a $7 on yo, considering as investment. So you might lose that, we know that, but it's covered a yo. And this time, if yo will roll, we are losing $100. We'll make $105. So we'll replace this bet. So $7 will stay up on the next roll. So that should be okay. Now we need to hedge the 7. This is a little bit more complicated, but it's not impossible. All we need to know is the odds on the don't pass or don't come. They're very simple. It's backwards. 4 and 10 is 2 to 1. So you invest $2, you get 1. 5 and 9 is 2 to 3. So invest $3, you get paid 2. And 6 and 8 is 5 to 6. So invest $6, you get paid 5. So that's very important. You have to be careful and adjust the strategy accordingly with the point. So because it's a 6, we need to invest $6 to get paid 5. So $100, so that means 2 times 5 and 2 times 6. So what that means is we have to place a bet of $120 as an odd on don't pass. Typically this is the way casino will ask you to do. So we will use the same. So let's go over one more time. So we place $100 on the don't come, and we hedge the yo for $7, and we placing odds $120 according to the point. So if the point was 5, we supposed to place $150 odd to cover this. So it's pretty simple, but you have to be bright and fast with the math, so you can figure out pretty quick what's going on, what's the odd you have to place. Remember, we lost a $12 $1 bet on the 12. I'm sorry, $1 on the 12, but this is considering investment. If we lose this one, also can be considering an investment. Okay, well, let's presuming the next roll will be 4 or 10. Well, let's say it's 10. Okay, so this travel here. Okay, so what that means is our goal has been reached. So our $100 don't come. It's reaching to the point where our strategy is ended. So we lost the $7 yaw, but as I said, it is an investment. I'm gonna put, you know, the bet here, you know, so we can see. But very, very important. As soon as the, you know, the bet from Don't Come travel to one of the box number, you have to take down the odds. Okay, do not let them on the table. So you have to take them down. Okay, please don't forget, it's very important. Otherwise, you can lose that if you know, the shooter make his point. So and it's a major loss. So you will not be able to recover pretty quick. So right now we invest $1 on the 12 and $7 on yaw. So our $100 travel to 10, and from this point we have to wait. Now nothing will happen if the shooter will make his point. However, we are exposed on the 10. So as we know, 10 can be rolled in 4 different ways. Okay, so will be 2 times hard ways, and you know, 2 times 6 and 4, 4 and 6. So what that means is we have a chance 4 to 6. Why 6? Because 7 has 6 ways to roll. So the ratio is 4 to 6. Now we need to down the ratio on the 10, and it's very, very simple. We placing $15 on hard way 10. So it's pay 7 to 1. So we will, you know, we'll cover $100 if on any chance the shooter make a 10, but it's a hard way. So we lose this, but we'll recover $100 from the hard ways. Now we kind of downsize the maximum ratio 2 to 6, which is the best on this type of strategy. So what that means, we have 2 ways to lose, 4 ways to win, because you know the totals are 6. So well, let's put it this way. I'm sorry. 2 ways to lose, 6 ways to win. So 6 ways, you know, 7 can be rolled, and 2 ways, you know, you lose this if it's gonna roll 4 and 6, 6 and 4. However, this is the, you know, the strategy. So it's pretty simple, and let's put it this way. Okay, so the shooter make you know, roll a 7. The pot goes over here, and the dealer will take this, and is gonna get us paid over here. So it's a wash. Of course, you know, we lost this since, you know, the 7 has been rolled, but the dealer also will pay us 1 to 1. So this is the benefit, because you don't have to risk as much money, especially on the 10, because you have to invest. If you lay bet, you know, you have to put 200, pay the VIG, and you know, get paid just $100. But here, this is the benefit of this type of strategy, because you're gonna get paid 1 to 1. So, and the dealer will hand it to you, the, you know, the bet and the winnings. So let's calculate a little bit, you know, about the $100, you know, win. If we extract $20, $23, which is our investment, so you make $78, right? So 23, $78, actually, yeah, 5 plus 2, 77, I'm sorry, my math is bad. And, you know, this is the maximum you can get in a safer way to make that 77, you know, dollars. So this is pretty much what I'm trying to teach you guys to use the dark switch with the method, as the method is showing us. Well, let's continue a little bit, and let's give him another try with a different point and different roll. So let's presuming we lost $1 on the on the 12th. We placed $100 on the don't come, but the point is not 6 and 8 is let's say it's 4. Okay, so that should be fine. That should be fine. It's even better. At this we pass. I'm not gonna go about the odds on the don't pass. Let's presuming a box number has been rolled, or maybe let's do with this. Let's do from the very beginning. Okay, so now we have to hedge the yo, which is also $15, and we have to place the odds on don't pass, which is $200. Okay, $200. Also, you can start placing on Harway. Actually, I'm sorry. This should be $7, right? And you can start placing $15 on the Harway 4. Okay, just in case if the shooter will make his point, because if he's making his point, we are exposed here with the $200 bet. So now we downsize, the ratio to two chances versus 4. So it's 50%, which is great because 50% is 50%. It's pretty high rate. So now let's say our $100 traveling to 5. Okay, so our Harway's 4, it's still up, so it's not gonna happen with that nothing. Of course, we lose the $7 yo, and we take the odds off. Okay, we take the odds down. Make sure you do that, and then we're just waiting to roll a 7. So there is no other way to hedge this, but also 5 and 9 has 4 chances to win, and 6 chances to lose. For us, is 6 chances to win, 4 chances to lose. There is no way to hedge this, so we have to accept the ratio 4 to 6. But also, you can take this down if you like, because right now there is nothing into your way. So our bet is on 5, and if you take this off, so you don't have to lose it, and if the shooter makes his point at this time, let's say, okay, he was rolling 4, and he makes his point, so it's still the shooter. Our bet is up, so our bet is up until a 5 will be rolled or 7 will be rolled. But now, as soon as the shooter start, not before starting, so you have to hedge this one on 12, because otherwise you lose this. So you keep it up. So do not take down the don't pass, because that's very important. Will allow you to place more bets if you need or if you want. So right now, let's say, okay, so the puck goes to 9, and of course, you know, we lost at 12, another dollar. So now it's nothing you can hedge. So you have to accept the ratio 4 to 6. So it will be fine. So what we focusing is, see if it's 5 is rolled, we lose, or 7. If it's gonna make his point, that's fine, you know, it's okay. We're gonna replace the 12 with $1. However, you know, if this is the point is made it, so there is no 7, and we place another dollar on the 12, okay, and then the shooter rolled a 5, this is lost. So it's nothing you can do. You cannot take this down, and you know, it's just a fate. So it's gonna happen. Trust me, it's gonna happen. So that's a crap game, man. So it involves risk. So it's nothing safe. So be prepared to do that. So I think I was pretty clear about this type of strategy. Right now I'm gonna try to demonstrate by shooting the dice and see you know, how much we can make, you know, typically, you know, in a strategy like this. Okay, so there is no bankroll. Okay, so we can play you know, as long as we like. So we place two $25 on pass and don't pass line, and I'm gonna shoot the dice. Okay, so you know, this is the very first roll. It's 8. I'm gonna put here the losses, and we're gonna count later. So the puck goes to 8. All right, and let's move fast. So our $100 on don't pass, and we have to place a yo. So we can place a yo. You can do $7, you can do $8 if you want to recover that investment, and we have to place $120 on odds on don't pass. Okay, now you know, it's very important because, you know, you never know what's happened. Our bet is not travel over here, but we are exposed on 8. So I will place $15 hardway 8. Okay, so to make sure everything gets fine. So don't worry about it. $5 more or less. So it's paid 9 to 1. So if we play $10, so it's going to be $90. We have to cover 120. So change. Don't worry about it. $15, $15. Okay. So let's roll. Okay. And we have a 9. Okay. So 9. So our bet traveled to 9. We lost. So our yo, but we'll take the odds down. Okay, it's very important, guys. Very, very important to don't forget the odds on the table. Okay, let's continue. So, and it's 6. Do not affect us at all, and we still got the highway 8 in action, and this is 9. So we lost our bet on 9. Okay, so this is a loss. Okay, so at this point the method is teaching us do not place any bet with the same shooter. But let's continue. Let's having another bet made it. So we place $100 on that, and $120 on odds, and $7 on the yo. It's very important, or $8. Okay, let's put an $8. Okay, so it's very important, you know, to not forget, you know, the hedge. Yo, and 7. Our bet is point is 8. Or our bet is on don't come. You know, and we still got the Harway 8. Okay, well, this is nice because I can show you guys what's happened. So now this puck goes this way, okay? Our bet is traveling to 8, okay? But we lost this and we lost this. We get paid over here and this is lost, okay? So it's $120, but we have $15 on the Harway 8, and Harway 8 has been rolled. This is up and running, so we get paid $135. Okay, I'm gonna take from here 135. If I so 110, 15, 20, 25, 125. I will take this down. No, I will keep it up, but it's off. 100, 25, $35. Okay, and we can get paid for Harways. Okay, so we continue doing this. Okay, this is our winnings. Okay, so far so good. We placing a 12, and right now we have the Harways 8. You can you know, keep it off on the camera roll, so we don't need to do anything. So let's roll. So the new point is 5. Okay, so I'm trying to rush, and at this point there is no other bets in effect, so we're not gonna place any odds or anything. We're just waiting to this table conclude. We still got the 15. Now it's working. $15 on the Harway 8, and let's hoping for best. Okay, so let's roll. This is 8 again. 8. So we lost this. The point is 5. Okay. So, and we lost this one too. Okay, no problem. So we gonna place right after. We're gonna place another $100 here. So we have to place $150 on the odds because the point is 5. Okay. This was lost, you know, before, and we have to hedge the yo also for $8. Okay, so as I said, it's very important to qualify the table correctly. So this is just a random shooter, but you have to make sure everything gets okay and you qualify for this. So, and the shooter make his point. Okay, it's off. This will travel here, but we lost $150. So this is our losses. Okay, so we have to continue. It's a common roll. Just put $1 on the 12th, and let's roll the dice. Okay, 2. Well, this is nice, but it's not affecting us at all. So we lost another $1 here on the 12th, and we have to replace it as well. So we keep up because, you know, the point is not established. So we got a 12, exactly what I'm trying to say. So this is almost 30 minutes. So this is up and running. So that one is lost, but we win $30. Okay, so I put that back, and this is all winning. So this is the losses. Okay, regardless, on the bankroll. Okay, sorry. So let's keep going for a few more minutes, and this is 9. Okay, the point is 9. Right now it's nothing you can place on highways, so our ratio is 4-6. And let's continue. And here we have a 7. Okay, well, 7. Okay, those two are pushed, and we get paid $100 here, and this is our winnings. Okay, so I hope everybody understand what is going on. So we kind of have losses, but also we have winnings. Okay, so this is our winning, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is washed, and we have 245, which is $10. I'm gonna put $10 here, and we got another $3. Okay, let's considering this one here. So we made $105 in about 30 minutes. So this is not bad. This is not bad at all. But you have to qualify the table correctly. And I repeat, the trigger is 2 consecutive point cycle in a row, resulting in a 7 out, and the numbers do not repeat. Remember, I kind of roll 8 several times, 5 and 9 several times. I didn't roll a 4 or 10. So this is not correct qualification for this table, but it's showing you how the strategy is working. Anyway, this is everything for today. I will continue make some videos about this strategy, and we introduce step by step different other systems, and you can judge for yourself. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Keep on watching, and remember, we always right, occasionally wrong, but never in doubt. See you next time, guys.